How's that one doing? This is Demon Rick about to continue my Dynasty mode. This is my fourth one. And then I'm just gonna stick with Ohio State Buckeyes after this one. So I didn't get this one and Arizona State Sun Devils started and Virginia Tech Cookies started. So we're gonna get started. I'll be here, I'm just gonna be muted. And I'm playing as a defense coordinator, if you're wondering. I'm not playing as a head coach or offense coordinator, I'm playing as a defense coordinator. Something different.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the fourth-ranked team of the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bulldogs offense will go on the attack first. Let's take take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
So Marshall's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly talented. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like, when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full...
Oh, a lot of space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Marshall quick to the line.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop him. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Back to throw, it's Turner. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Marshall will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense.
Wide open spaces. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete downfield. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal. The Dogs will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Georgia! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Makes the grab. It's Branch. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it 1st and goal. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Nevada. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Snags a quick pass on the left. Turning on the Jets. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. But Let's see what they've got on second down. Give to the running back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Lots of running room. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. After picking up a couple of 1st downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Dropping back, it's Turner. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Harmon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Marshall will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Unleashes one. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Dances away to buy time. Gets the 1st himself. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the 1st quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Floats it out in space. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down at the 31. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Caught near the sticks. It's Belt. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Dogs!
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're ready to kick. And this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Kick is in the air. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. It's dealt. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Looking for a push on fourth down. Drag down, and they'll move the sticks for a first down. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Just try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
Power football with the run. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Turner. Floating away. At the 35, he's loose. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Allen. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to pass, it's Stockton. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed over the middle, it's dealt. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
On the ground, it's Frazier. Shakes off the defense. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
Hey, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Turner. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On the move and looking deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch around the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Turner. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. Marshall will be forced to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. He'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Quick step. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Turner. Got his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Harmon. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Norton. There he goes. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Now improvising. Trying to make magic with his feet.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the run, it's Allen. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Turner. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They bring the punter onto the field now. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10 easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Rushes on him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Turner. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A low-line drive and not his best work. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not with 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Penn State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far today at Happy Valley. They're up by just 1 over Nevada. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off from the gun. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Marshall will be forced to punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air, it's Stockton. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He has the first and still on his feet. He has 89 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. And the Dogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Turner. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great.
Oh, he's got enough space. Touchdown, Dogs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Leaves it with the running back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter.
Gain of 22.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He'll pull it on the read. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
Cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. He'll do it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the op.
It's a seam wide open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. To the air on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got the tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And it's right down the boulevard. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a dub.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now on second down. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Makes the catch. It's Bell.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin? Boy. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Is working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. Fights off the defender. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. And the Bulldogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Hand off from the shotgun. Finding an escape route. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Quick pass on the fly motion. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on second and goal. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I destroy that team. Destroying Marshall. Out here. Drafted by the freaking railroads. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Arkansas State. Let me upgrade the coach. Work on offense. I have no choice. Let's find out not this. Next game, here we go.
What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Red Wolves will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Leaves it with the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the ground with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Stockton. Sets up the screen. He's loose. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arkansas State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Rayner. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the pitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot get it.
Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Gives it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. He got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and we've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 7 over the Groupers. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Red Wolves with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Rayner. Bringing the heat. Makes the catch. It's Rucker. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is...
Out of space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's dealt. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. They just keep firing. Release to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Frazier. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. Going back to work with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They're going to run it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They took it 64 yards right down the field, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. They'll keep it on the ground. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be fourth down and 3. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bell. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to swing it on second down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
He wants it all. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and the second.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle, it's Rucker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback stable.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Red Wolves send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive.
Number 91 on the field goal.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Wide open space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Red Wolves will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away. He's going to run it. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. That's reeled in, it's Thomas. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the stakes.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Bulldogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will... Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Stockton. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Dogs! Great job by the back on the option.
And another good touchdown drive.
And the Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
A nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
That's caught. It's Branch. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Georgia! Nice catch and good work at. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just a little off. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The give out of the gun. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Ernie on the Jets. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Tight end now in motion. Give to the back. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Bell. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Pass completion, moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, and you don't feel...
Hits the afterburners. It's a running route. Touchdown, Georgia. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situated.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Motion from the wideout. He'll start this drive firing, using the back as a receiver on the screen. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your 2nd guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's got an open man. Turning it on. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown. This offense has it with really good field position. on the ground trying to pull the plug on this clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Makes the grab on the left. And they're going to put another one into the end. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Drink some. Drink on my head. Oh. This got killed, man. Man, I'm scared. Oh, cool rivalry game. That's going to do it for part one of my EA Sports College Football 26 Dynasty, Georgia Bulldogs. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Have a great night. Peace.